why are you here? Are you here for, like, pleasure or pain or...
No, I'm an actress. Great. They're rebooting Barbie. Hi, I'm Katie. Just got back into town and ready to act.
Did you prepare something?
I have something, yeah.
Katie Kim is our new Jackpot winner. Happy hunting, LA.
I definitely didn't get the part, so there's no need for the death stare.
She's my Jackpot.
What is happening?
Uber for Katie? Did that look as cool as it felt?
What did change the most from the version that was percolating in your brain to the final script that you delivered?
You know, it's an interesting question because, so my background's in video games, right? That was where I came
yes,
from.
and mine is as well, just so you know.
Oh, okay. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
But I've been doing that almost 20 years. So I know what it is. And this is just an inevitable part of development is, oftentimes I've been, second, third, or fourth writer on a project. It's very hard to show up on a project that's already in motion that decides they need a new pair of writers on it, or a new writer on it. And not kind of smash up what came before in order to understand it, to rebuild it, and that's not to criticize the writing that came before, but it's just practically, mathematically, it's a very difficult thing to do, is to maintain the script and then continue writing it in the direction that the team wants to take it. This was a totally different experience, which was that not only was I the writer from start to finish, which is pretty rare, Paul, as any director does, wants to do his draft of it as well. And I remember thinking when that happened, I was like, well, okay, you go with God. This is just the way it goes. He's gonna do what everybody does, which is he smashes the pieces and rebuild it. I've never seen writing like what he did, which was that it was like keyhole surgery. I've never seen something as scientific, intelligent. I mean, obviously he's very funny, but he's also very, a great analyst of comedy. And honestly, there wasn't that much difference. Yes, he has a very improvisational style in shooting. So there's lots of parts that come in the act of making the movie. But as far as the document that we're launching from to make the movie, not a radical change.
Because I was curious if you wrote this with anybody in mind for any of the roles, or it was just like, I need to get this idea out of me, and then we'll find all the people who fit.
Originally, it's interesting because the early attachments happened very quickly. Cena came on, I want to say week one after delivering the script. Wow. And he stuck with that project. In movie terms, this is very quick. It took about 3 years.
Yeah, no, that is. Yeah.
But Cena stuck around right from the very beginning. And he was, he's maybe the comic performer of the moment. He really is amazing. Not only very funny, also super smart as well. He taught himself Hindi, taught himself Mandarin, taught himself jazz piano. A really remarkable guy.
What specifics did you learn about Los Angeles that baffled you while writing this film? I say this, I'm like a relative transplant to LA, but at least a Californian. I get the sense you are not a native Californian.
I'm not, although my wife's from California, so we spend about half the time here. It's interesting because LA is a place of enormous beauty, but also a place that is, should we say, somewhat dystopian. And I think the thing I really want to talk about here is I've had over the years, like I never knew anybody in the business. I grafted my way in without having really connections. And over the years, I met like jobbing actors in the UK who'd say, I'm going to go to LA and make it. You'd see them go out and they just sort of go slowly mad because it is this unusual ecosystem here. Yeah. It's not necessarily about how good you are. And that's something that we're trying to sort of touch on in the movie there is the underbelly of the types of people who take advantage of people's passion, the types of people who take advantage of people's earnesty and honesty.
Okay, I'm sure you've been asked this before, but what would you do if you won the lottery?
Honestly, and I say this, I realize this is a tee up for me to say something funny, 50% to charity. At least, you have to.
Tax write-off, I love it, yeah.
Thank you, yes, exactly. That's the key. After that, what do you do? I mean, I think what I would do is I would create a utopia for myself where I would say, okay, listen, I don't want to meet another person who's not an actor who is there to make me think that things are fantastic. So I would say I would move to a small town, buy the small town.
Okay.
Fill it with actors who are all playing roles. Truman Show myself.
You Truman Show yourself, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to Truman Show myself and drive around in the Ferrari in the Truman Show.
Okay, so in this
doesn't
scenario,
make a lot of sense, but it's what
No, I love this. But in this scenario, are you like the mayor of the town? Are you responsible for the people, or are you paying them to like take care of you?
I think I'm a sort of like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day type situation, maybe. Or I think what it is I'm saying I would pay just under around 200 million to create a society of people that think I'm cool.
Okay. And then
I think that's,
the rest goes to charity. Okay, I love this.
and the rest goes to charity.
Wow, this has been such a delight. Thank you so much.
Pleasure's all mine.
What is going on?
Katie, you won the lottery. And now anyone with a losing ticket that kills you before sundown gets her money. Legally.
Okay, that's murder.
Oh, not in California. It's just a chance at the big time.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell yeah.